Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's your boy RC in the place to be coming at you one more time for these live streams. You know what I'm saying? Look, after this joint, we're gonna switch it up and get into the music proper. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pause it. And then over here is where you can listen along with me on the Station Head app, so that we don't get in trouble with the copyright laws. You know what I'm saying? You know, we trying to do things the right way over y'all. You know, we trying to go the legal way on this here internet. You know, as much as we'll tell them about it anyway. Them I call us pirates. Them I call us illegal broadcasters. Just because we play what the people want. Hey, okay, but let's get into it for real, for real. All right. So first, we're gonna be playing the California Westmore album. This was a Kofi request. If you want to get your request in, you know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Kofi.com/rapcritic. I haven't seen the Barbie movie, so I can't comment. But if you want to make a Kofi request for that Barbie movie, you know what I'm saying? You can always hit that Kofi site. Kofi.com/rapcritic. And as well, if you want to get a priority queued first, you can always I have priority queuing on there as well. And if you want to get half that price, you sign up to the Patreon, patreon.com/rapcritic, and you can be able to motherfucking get half off for the request. So you could get a request and then get it ahead at half the price that you would be requesting either. So you could get just probably the normal price of a request and then just get it first if you just join the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, I just joined the Patreon and now I could get my next movie request up right now just because I'm on the Patreon, and then I'm getting it at half price. You feel me? So get with it, act like you want it, you know? Hey, what up, Kid Terminated? I'm sorry, just starting off with, we from the east side. It's like, but no, you're not. I'm saying, are people who say, and it says only worry is mind state performative focus. The problem with the whole thing is that the shitty dudes who want to make the culture war issue of Ghostbusters 2016 Lady Ghostbusters a thing. Those guys come out first, and then it's like the people who feel like they're, on the morally good side of things, right? They feel like they have to react to that by saying, oh, yeah, well, actually, I like Ghostbusters 2016 because you guys hate it, so I have to overly like it. And it's like, no, you don't overcorrect to, in response to the reactionary douchebags, feel how you actually feel about it, regardless of those guys, because you know what I'm saying. Like you have to remain your own person. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, well, because they like it, they're not. Because then you're just being the same reactionary type of person that honestly they are. You know what I'm saying? When they go, oh well, it's a movie starring women. Well, I'm gonna get pissy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, actually pay attention to what, because there are sometimes movies or whatever that can be a little hammy with their messaging when it comes to like social issues, right? Like, it's not that that doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just that like usually the type of people who are doing that are usually like, and sometimes they're like, like upper class, you know what I'm saying, white mofos who don't really know the issues and just are doing the sort of performative, like, hey, look, I'm showing that I'm doing a thing, but I'm not actually digging into the meat of the topics. That's honestly the complaints, if anyone actually cares about this shit, that they would be giving. But the issue is, the idiots on both sides of things fuck up the conversations for everybody, basically. But one side is more right, but just because you're, emotional about it, that can fuck up your argument still, though. You know what I mean? You can be right and still not be presenting your arguments in a correct way. Feel me? Super chat, what's happening? Yeah, I got a super chat for you. Oh no, sounds like you're trying to scare me. I got a super chat for you. Oh, but yeah, that's the thing. Like sometimes messages motherfuckers when they're doing, we talk about this, right? We talk about the nuances of like when someone's doing a message well and it's like, oh, that gets across the thing in a good way. And then other times the motherfuckers are like, I get what you're saying. It's the clapter shit, right? We talked about that before, right? Clapter, where it's like, yeah, you're on the right side of things, but you're not actually like making a convincing point. You're just kind of going, anyone who's not on our side's a dumbass, am I right? And it's like, I guess, you know what I'm saying? It's like that type of deal, Oh. Uh. Uh. Hey. Ah. Mmm. Booty to the soft hair, the cake of white roll. I like that. Yeah, is every song gonna be 4 verses? Like, how are they gonna do this? I'm a bit of like a bugger. Ew. Hmm. What jewelry is it? Oh, I got you. Okay. Good question. Kid Terminator. Despite putting him in the worst lyrics video, do you find Too Short to be a good MC or his one-dimensional song lines make him overrated? Yeah, I'm sorry. Kid Terminated. Like, I feel like he's like a storytelling rapper. That's kind of how he started off as, right? So like he wasn't really trying to be lyrical. The whole idea was that like, oh, let me tell you about these freaky tales, and like the whole I feel like appeal of him was like, oh, I'm a short dude, and so you know I'm the typical dude who's probably getting dissed on by the ladies, but actually, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pump myself and build myself up as that guy. So the idea I feel like with him was like one of the first like freaky tale, sexy time, but they also like big like the idea is that you're building the bigger than life persona. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, uh, yeah. I feel like it like life is too short is like the hitter, and I feel like after that, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's his real legacy after that album? From what I hear, I mean, hey, someone would like to make a cover request or something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know. What would you rank E40, Snoop, and Cube best laughs? Honestly, if we're going off of like lyrical ability, I would like, like as far as like music that I actively enjoy, I feel like it would be Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, and then E40. But in terms of like lyrical ability, I feel like it's E40. Hmm. I would give it to Ice Cube versus Snoop Dogg. I feel like Snoop Dogg has so much style. You want to give him, you know what I'm saying, some points. But I feel like song for song, I feel like Ice Cube is even though like overall, like I wouldn't listen to like a modern Ice Cube song off the rip, but I might listen to a modern Snoop Dogg song because you know what I'm saying. He's got way more like I feel like going on like, interestingly musically. I feel like Snoop Dogg has a bit more dimension now. But I feel like Ice Cube's overall discography is more respectable. You know what I'm saying? Because he's made a lot more like social commentary sort of stuff and like really abrasive like music that was saying something at a time where it meant something to say it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. Oh no! Well, I have a feeling RC will pick on one awful T-shirt line. What is that line? I don't know. I haven't heard anything yet. And what about consistency of good songs by them? You know what? I'll say this much. When it comes to like consistency of song to song, I feel like I want to give it to Snoop Dogg because he has so many hits, but no, he's resting on his lower lot. I'll give that to E40. I feel like when it comes to like any time I've heard an E40 song, he always sounds like ever since the first year I heard him rapping, like what was it, 94 or whatever the heck it was, sometime in the mid 90s. Like up to now, he always sounds the same amount of engaged. You know, like Genius is someone who like, oh yeah, he might be like a lyrical cat, whatever, and I respect him. But I might not listen to every Genius song because sometimes he sounds a little, under interested and underperformed. You know what I'm saying? So like, showmanship counts for something. You know what I'm saying? What is happening in this hook? Is Bismarck on this track? Yeah, Cube doesn't really do much in turn. It's more like what he's saying. Snoop is more about style, and Cube is more about like direct substance. Doing deals on the shitter. octave off the beat. With that papery, yeah. I kind of rock with this hook. Now you're gonna charge me? I took you down and say you like a car thief? Oh, come on. Hey. Yeah, what brings recent E40s down is a stupid basic trap features. I think like with E40, he's like that dude who's like he's cool with everybody. So I feel like it's more like an intergenerational sort of like he's kind of like doing that reach out thing of like, okay, I'm the dude who, from the early game. I know some of these older cats can be a little hard on you, but I don't give a fuck, man. It's all good. It's all hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's all about getting this game. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, you know. These were complex. Well. Oh, I feel like some rappers who came out before Rakim and Big Daddy came out too in their shell. Yeah, oh, that's definitely true. Hmm. Oh, he said, "Pay me like a parking meter, bitch. I'm a boss." Hey, wait. Ah, nigga. Hey, wait. This shit going hard though. Hold up. Oh, these elderly statesmen of hip hop still swinging though. Wait a minute. Ow, 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 ow. I can't even remember to decide the freaking person I want to play with because I'm fucking vibing out with these fucking tunes right now. That's how you know this shit good, when you just like, wait, I can't even think. Hold up. I'm just fucking with this. Hold up. Who the hell should I go with? Hmm. Yeah, fuck it. Hey, Intergenerational, I see you. Love your videos and watching videos. Appreciate the love. Standing while streaming and dancing. Look, I ain't your average streamer, okay? I don't do things the way everybody do it. You know, I'll sit down every now and then, but like, the music be moving me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just sit down during all this. Like, come on now. Standing gaming. We're gonna make it a thing. We'll bring it back. Apparently, standing is better for you, or something like that. Mm. Okay, hold on. Snoop, if you was flowing like this all the time with some actual shit, wait a minute. You would actually be fucking be heavy in the game. Hold on, bro. That was a fucking killer verse right there. That was fun as shit. Look, maybe, you know what I'm saying? He needs to be with some, you know, some guys who are challenging him in order to get that fire lit under him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Hey. All you gotta pay is attention. Angie Nash favorite MK character. I mean, it feels such a stereotypical the black, character, but Jax really is fucking dope as shit to play with. Him and Sub-Zero, so yeah, that's what I would go with. Oh, baby mama. Dude, this fucking album is hitting. Like, the production is fucking clean, you know what I mean? Like usually with that, like, it's like alright, here come the dusty old rappers here to tell us how, like, oh, things was better back then. And that's not here. But I feel like they're actually, like, really having fun, and it doesn't feel, you know what I'm saying? There's that sound that, like, old school rappers still rapping today kind of do, where it's just like, alright, yes, no good music came out after the year 1999, sure, you know what I mean? Like, it's like update your methods. You gotta update your formulas. You know what I'm saying? Update your formulas. We can take a time machine back there if we want to hear the music back there. You gotta bring something new. You know what I'm saying? Is too short, good, or one dimensional. Honestly, I'll say this: I haven't heard that much from him, so I don't want to say for sure. But I feel like from everything that I've heard, it always just feels kind of simplistic. So, I do have to say, like, from all the guest pieces I've heard, I haven't heard a full album. Like, I've heard songs, like of course, the big hit songs, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't gone through a full, like, ass album. So, if someone would like to request one, you know what I'm saying? You give it act like you want it, Kofi.com/rapperday, yeah, feel me? But, yeah. Alright, I think I got MK1. No, I got MK, Ultimate. The way he's so breezy with this flow. I mean, Two Shorts versus a Mount Westmore. Um, they don't sound. I feel like I haven't heard a bad verse from him yet, but he hasn't exactly been standout. Like, he has been like the relative weak link, I guess, but he's got good hooks, and stuff, and he hasn't said anything that if it makes me feel like it's like weak, So I can't complain so far. I mean, that he had a California. What was that California Kush song that came out with Snoop Dogg a couple years ago? I thought that was pretty dope. Hmm? I'm thinking of, oh yeah, the motherfucking breezer, man. Oh wait, I forgot Survivor Mode. I want to do Survivor Mode. Hold on. I play Justice all the fucking time. He says she stacked like a Harry Potter book, man. Look, wait, they go too hard. Have you heard the new 3 Loco song where Shaq went off? No, I haven't. If you want to make a cover request to request a song, we can play it at the end, sure. But no, I haven't heard it yet. Mm. Mm. Pull the bands and just get right. He said I'm shopping in the summer, you got your chicken leg. You know that shirt. He said anything like a Polynesian. Look, wait. They going too hard on this booty joint. Uh-oh. Watching the stream on your PS4. Look at that. We're in a whole new dimension. I'm coming through on your PS4, coming through on your iPhones, I'm coming through on the station heads everywhere. You can't stop me. I'm everywhere. Are there no girls in the Because there's supposed to be the part where you hear the ladies in the background saying, "Yeah," that's not happening. It sounds like he's just by himself, and it's like, where's the part where are the chicks? Did they not edit that part in? Oh, wait, you put through for the 3 logos? Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh my God, what is this? All right, 3 logos like Coyote. Okay, so. Look, best female rapper in the West. One I know is Yo-Yo, and she's not that great. I can't think of that. All right, add it to the playlist. Not Yo-Yo. Who am I thinking of? Uh, there's the Brat. She's West. Wait, is she? I think because so funkified that had a West Coast feel to her. Maybe she wasn't from the West. Hold on, where was the Brat from? Oh, she rep Chicago. Never mind. I think she's just like she had like a that West Coast sound, so it kind of yeah, East Coast. So I'm trying. Lady Rage, that was the other one. Yeah, because she was promoted by Snoop Dogg. It's like I feel like the only protege Snoop Dogg ever really had, female protege. Like, she was really freaking dope too. Like, hmm? What is this? This is that freaking, all right, here's a song for the kids. Yeah, kids, always do your best to your schoolwork or whatever. Like, all right. This is a community service single here. Didn't you just do the community single rap song? Shut the fuck up. That was a good point. He said, I was your age. You have never been mine. That's kind of a good point. Despite being an R&B song. RC, I should request you review. I want to be down despite it being. Okay. Well, yeah, if you want to request it, you can always go to that kofi.com/rapcritic. And, like I said, if you want it to be early, like I said, you can always get that priority queuing tier, and then get all the prices half off when you head to that Patreon. You feel me? So get what to act like you want it. You know what I'm saying? What do I think of Nas's output? I think uh I feel like his first, I think it was like first album's classic, and the next two are okay and like kind of get worse and worse, and then the really like it's bad. Nostradamus is bad, but it's not that bad. But it's just like it's just like for a rapper that you know is as good as he is, kind of just doing a mid job. It's kind of like whatever, you know what I mean? Because I know this I Am, it was written, then Nostradamus, and then Stillmatic, which I honestly, I remember feeling like was better than Illmatic. Uh, then I feel like he did after the Lost Tapes joints, it was the one with I Can, which I think was a solid album. And then he had the one after that with the double album, which I remember feeling like, I mean, because it's a double album, it's just gonna be too much, you know. Then the Hip Hop Is Dead. I remember being like a cool, you know, kind of kicking the battery in your back, but like if inconsistent record, but like it was like it's worth the, you know, the 10, you know what I'm saying? I think it was Hip Hop Is Dead, and then there was the End, The Slave and the Master, and I remember being a little also so in that. But again, I remember it had, because they had the Busta Rhymes Nas Chicken song that I thought was actually pretty cool. So I don't know, you know, it's like it's like upper 60s for the most part, I feel like, but it's still kind of, you know, shaky, you know. All right, let's try this. Yeah. Recent output. Okay, so I gotta admit, yeah, the King Disease and Magic series. I think I'm. No, I think it was like there was a couple of recent albums that he did that were kind of short, and I remember not really feeling those and just feeling like, okay, you know, I'm getting the sort of dustiness on, you know what I'm saying, on your boy Nas, where I'm kind of like, I don't know about that. It was like that the Nasir album with Kanye, I think it was, where it was like 7 songs, and it was like really, it was like, is this the album we were supposed to be waiting for? Like, what's happening, you know? I always love survival on games, you know. It's just my jam. Okay. opposite ass, you gonna tell. Yeah, and okay, one thing I noticed about recent Nottingham he'll bring up high class words to seem interesting, but when you actually look into it, he's not saying anything interesting. Yeah, that's a lot of, uh, big talking rappers, you know what I mean? I mean, the sort of like, oh, we get super lyrical, but what are we actually talking about? Yeah. I think he's both of them. Oh my god, it takes so hard for me to just get through this. Hey, Marshmallow. God damn it. I will say, Snoop is in quite rare form on this LP right now. Yeah, right, poop. Damn it. Yeah, it's crazy. that Doja Cat LP. Let's go. Shit. Have I seen this character before? Who the fuck is this? I don't remember seeing this character. What would I rate the Mount Westmore album? On the first listen, I think I give it a solid 4. And 3.5 at lowest, 4 at highest, you know. Well, this song doesn't hit me as hard. Doesn't have as many banger lines on this one, you know. But it's cool. Really? Wet vagina. Okay. It's just so. Like. It's like that Rihanna song, "Sex with Me" is so amazing. It's just like, all right. You don't have to be saying all the no's. Oh my god. The fuck? I don't get. I bring the drip with wet vagina. That's just so nothing. Doja, what are you doing? I bring the drip with wet vagina. That's nothing. I bring the drip with wet vagina? It's not even like I bring the drip like wet vagina. I bring the drip with wet vagina? Like, what? speaking on some shit right now. But wasn't there like, there was like this. Wait, hold on. Let me switch over. Yeah. But yeah, did y'all hear about what happened recently? Where it's like there are a bunch of like really weird parasocial fans that were like, "We're saying we love you on Facebook. How come you won't say you love us back?" And it's like, that's weird, dude. Go touch grass. That's weird. And like I remember at first, like you could kind of see the narrative. I remember you could kind of see the narrative at first be kind of like, "Oh, Doja Cat's being kind of mean to her fans." But I remember like listening to what the information, because at first the controversy I remember seeing on Twitter, there's like, why is she being so like rude to her fans? That was like the narrative at first, and then I remember being like, well, what's the specifics of what's happening now? And then when I looked into it, I was like, it kind of seems like she's just being healthy and just saying like, hey guys, like you, because that's what it was. It was like, oh, she's ungrateful to her fans and she's not appreciating them. Like that's what the story looked like from the outside. If you were just kind of tangentially passing by. Then as it felt like more details started to come out, it was like, no, it feels like people are being entitled and trying to get her to say that she loves them, even though it's like, yeah, guys, you pay for the music, that's great, but like, I'm doing a job, and you know what I'm saying, you're paying me for a job, it's great that you connect to it, but like, like I'm not your friend, I am a, like, producer of content that lots of people are engaging with, I'm not your personal friend, you know what I mean, like, yeah, like, I appreciate that she had integrity on that one. That she wasn't like, oh, I'm sorry, I was being... It's like, because it's like, that really was one where you have to... And now you have to think about that, right? As an internet content creator, you have to, like... I mean, that's what we all basically are at this point, right? But it's like, you have to measure and balance between whether or not someone who's criticizing you is actually doing so in good faith, or if they're, like, up their own ass on some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like... I could imagine being, like, faked out and being like, oh, maybe I am being too hard. But it's like, no, when you objectively look at the situation, it was like nah, they need to leave her the fuck alone. What the hell is going on right now? It was weird. Ouchies. Okay. Yeah, that was so weird. But that's exactly what I'm talking about. Those fans unfollowed him because the fans said, tell us you love us. And Doja was like, I can't. I don't know you. Like, she literally hit him with that, don't be a menace meme. Nigga, I don't know you. Butterface, Butterbody, Buttertoes. She need to stop. Yeah. Oh, wait, you see I wouldn't let him rest. Y'all see I wouldn't let him rest. Hold up, that disrespect. Perfecto. Mwah. Oh, look at that. All up in their face, all inside his nose. Yeah, so it ended up at first, and we got to talk about stuff like that, right? Where it's like the story first came out looking like, oh, Doja Cat's shitty to her fans. That's shitty. Why would you be so disrespectful? It's like, no, what the situation was this. So maybe before people talk about something, they should look into the specifics of something. You know what I'm saying? Don't let, because sometimes fans can be a little biased. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God. No, I was trying to get him. God damn it, I was trying to get his fucking number. Oh, no! Damn it. Whoa, and then she lost 3 million followers? Wow. That's insane. Jeez. Yeah, yeah. That's insane. Like, cause that's substantial. A substantial amount of her fan base, took it in their heads that she's an asshole. So, and I guarantee you, most of them probably weren't people who actually were directly involved with what was happening. I guarantee you, the most part of the people making the most noise were the people that were mad that she didn't say she loves him personally. Then they spoke to the other fans and said, Doja Cat's a bitch. She basically hates you. And then a whole bunch of fans were like, oh, she's a bitch. Well, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you that was the dynamic of how things shook out. When if you look into it like any percentage of it deeper, it's just like, oh yeah, it's just someone trying to establish boundaries. Like, whatever. Well, I mean, I guess oddly enough, it was free publicity, but in the weirdest way. Hi. Afterwards, Doja was like, I'm glad you'll stop following me. It feels great. So good for her. See, that's the thing. Losing followers ain't necessarily always a bad thing. It ain't necessarily so. Because sometimes it's like, oh, you toxic motherfuckers who just trying to like make me do whatever you wanted instead of like letting me be my own person. Okay, peace. Go try to manipulate some other, fan base. Go ahead. Goodbye. you know. Some say some of the mommy comments are defendable because they came from female fans, and I'm like, no, it's still creepy. See, here's my thing. I think it's like on the internet, we kind of have the ironic detachment thing, people who are fans of like ContraPoints and something like that, where like, if someone wants to invite calling you that, like, oh, I'm Dark Mommy or whatever, like, then that's fine. But if it's like, hey, I'm not cool with that, like, chill. And, like, it's fun saying that about them, but saying it to them is different, right? And I feel like people don't think about, like, there's different context for the exact same word, right? Like, I could be talking about someone and saying something about them, like, oh, man, this guy's, like, real asshole, But you're not going to say that to your face, not because you're a hypocrite, because it's like, even if they are a jerk, it's just like, you're kind of letting off steam when you called them an asshole in private, but you're not actually going to do that in person, because maybe you can actually talk to the person. But if you just call them an asshole, in their face, well, that may be the truth, but now that guy's going to probably act like an even bigger jerk to you, So it wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's context and reasons why you say certain things and not say certain things, even though, it may be the same, you know what I'm trying to say? Oh my god, yeah. On the new cover I got, he was on that women go for other women because they're tired of bad men. It's like, no, they just like women. And that's true because there are lots of women who talk about how much they like hate the bullshittery that guys do and still hook up with dudes. So clearly, uh, there's a spectrum. You know what I mean? I like how she literally said this line, and then called me mommy. Yeah, right? Like, if you know, when if she's comfortable with it, then it's like, all right, whatever, you know? But it's like, if you're, it's like Ludacris, get back, motherfucker, you don't know me like that. You don't know me like that. Like, and another perfect example. Chanel Monáe is showing them, you know what I'm saying, them tickle bitties right now. And, I'm all for it. But I wouldn't tell the next person to show their tickle bitties because that's her prerogative and not theirs. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's comfortable with and not what the next woman's comfortable with. So leave it be, you know? Oh, yeah. Already loving the sample choice. Uh, 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 Shut it. I love it already. Shut it. Hey. Consent is key, right? It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Guys, come on now. Come with me now. Damn. You say how you hating on the Lord's Day. Oh, late nights in the danger room. Finally on me and shit. Wow. Early 90s romantic comedy, big cozy house vibes. I gotta fuck with it though. Take a sip, wait here. This verse is this verse is too cute. Rappers whose names are just ordinary words annoy me. Locksmith, Ransom, Dave, Ronadale. Harvey Edwards, please give me a shout. I don't know who you are, but okay. Alright. Senpai noticed you. Alright. At least put an MC in front of it. Please don't tell me Harvey Edwards, he just like, I don't know, killed a family of people or something like that. And then I was like, oh my god, Rap Critic just shouted out a mass murder. Notice me. Do you see? I did it all for you, Rap Critic. I did it all for you. Like, I reject this present. I don't want this. It's all for you, Rap Critic. It's all for you. Oh no, you can take that back. I don't accept this. I disavow this. I'm disavowing the shit out of this. Woo! Did we just talk about this with Doja Cat? What did we just talk about? What did we just say? What did I just tell you? Oh my god. I was picking up the wrong controller. Nice. Oh, I fucked up. How is that only 6 matches? That went for so long. Can't deal with the spider? Is there a spider here? Can't deal with the spider? Sorry? What are you talking about? Is there a spider somewhere? Someone tell me. Oh, on the album cover. Oh, my brain was having a second. I was like, spider? What the fuck are they talking about? Well, she certainly sounds happy, that's for sure. Wow. Damn it. I need to mind your business, Uncle Pataki. Look, yeah. Gotta show some love to the hair Arnold reference. Yeah, when you owe me sodas. Right? That's a morning dove sound. His attention.
Are you looking? Hey. Oh.
Oh, what? Don't act like she didn't call you out. What? Mount Westmore was going to release a 420, but Snoop Dogg was balls deep in NFT. And the whole recent thing is that NFTs are officially like worth nothing now, right? Like, I like how she did that. See, it's really hard apparently to get people to just know that you're complimenting them. But I feel like she tried to make it as clear as possible. Just like, oh, you trying to say that I'm trying to be like Nicki M? It's like it's okay, I know I'm doing good right now. That's why you would compare me to the hottest. I get it, you know. Like I feel that. I like how she did that. What do I think about the Doja Cat album? I think it is definitely a solid album. I would certainly give it on the 4 closing to the 4.5 angle is what I'm feeling. But there's a couple of lyrics in there that just feel a little, not lyrics, but just like songs that aren't feeling like they're So I feel like I might detract a little bit more than enough. But there's only one full one I can fully remember off the top of my head, and I can't remember what it was. But yeah, but it certainly feels consistent. I'll give it that much. I just love her voice, so she's kind of cheat coding with that right now. Thinking it's a mobile. That's the second Oatmeal reference on albums today. Although E40 said it better, he's like thinking it's a frozen oatmeal. I was like, ooh, when you add just a little bit of extra to it, thinking it's a frozen oatmeal. All right. That's what I was saying. I feel like her punchlines aren't really hitting that hard, and I feel like they used to hit harder. That's what I'm getting from this album, especially. Like I feel like there's consistent music overall, and I'm definitely getting like that personality from her. But something about the punchlines doesn't feel as like sharp as the previous joints. You know what I'm saying? Like it's consistent musically, but writing wise, it's like it's doing fine. You know what I mean? It's nothing that I'm like, oh, oh, oh. But you know, not every album has to be. But you know, I'm just kind of all right. Will this be up to our standards? You know. Hey, Epic Apple finally got a stream. Oh no! Overtime! Oh no! For fuck's sake. How do you happen to get it right? What happens? Oh, wait. Did you just make a song request? Whoa, he did a song. Eminem did a song for the Elvis album? That's interesting. The King and I. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. God damn it! Fucking did it again. So, yeah, Doja is still the same, fun cat. But I don't know. Like this, the swagginess is definitely still there, but the actual lines, like I feel like they didn't. I feel like I was left wanting a little bit. King and I. Nice. Okay, yeah, I got it up next. All right, cool. Woo. Yeah. Hmm. I like this Busta Rhymes. The Mexican Busta Rhymes flip down. Puta! That's crazy. Hey. I don't know why they take away survival modes on video games. They give it in one game and then they'll take it away in the next game, and it's like, who is the person that they think is like, oh, they kind of like Survivor? I don't think they liked it this time, and maybe they'll like it. It's like Survivor is just fun. Let people play the fucking Survivor modes. God damn it. Oh. Dijon, really? CeeLo was unexpected. I get it. Alright, because, you know, they're trying to go over the Jack of the Bean. God damn it. Mm. This almost works with what CeeLo's doing. But it's... This is weird. I feel like all Stimulative stars are starting to sound the same here. Just thank you. Oh, yeah. No worries. Yeah, all the songs are about how, oh, you're hating me and doubting me just like everyone used to doubt me before. Alright, yeah. That was weird. Ah. Well, sure we had fun today, right? Like I said, if you want to get your requests in, kofi.com/rapcritic for the next stream. Get with it, act like you want to get your songs in, get your album requests in, absolute best of. Someone's already got a absolute best of planned for October because they wanted to do a best of horrorcore, so we got that coming up for you. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, but yeah, that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it real vibrant, switching things up on this here RC channel. You know. I ain't just trying to do the typical, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do some different shit, you know? So we trying to switch it up on you. My editor working on the episode, you know what I'm saying? But he got other jobs and stuff like that, so we got to deal with this and that, you know what I'm saying? But I get it, you know? I'm trying to give y'all entertainment in the interim, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, your boy gonna be kicking on this channel. We gonna be coming through with another stream, I think probably on Monday, you know? Sit tight with your boy. I think there's like a storm that's gonna be coming through this weekend, so I'm definitely not gonna be trying to stream for the rest of this weekend, but look forward to your boy coming back sometime next week. I'm going to be streaming the albums for the Going Off podcast that I'll be listening to for next week, and then, you know, whatever requests that'll be coming through. So get with it, act like you want it. We'll be doing it all soon. Yeah, buddy. What would I rate the M song? Probably like a 2. It was kind of weird, but anyway, until the next stream, remember, folks, time waits for no man. Peace.